All right, y'all. So the last year and a half has been one of the most fundamental changes in all of real estate across the country. For the 20 years I've been doing it, the last year and a half, we've seen more changes in contracts, laws, rulings, commissions, structures, all kinds of things. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of grateful for it. Now, in this season of gratitude, I know it sounds weird to be grateful for a lawsuit, but guys, look back, the crappy stuff aside, right? But look what this lawsuit has allowed us to do. One, I think it has been really positive because it has really helped our profession look more professional. Now, I don't think it's having the outcome that the people that sued NAR and the other big companies wanted, but I do think the byproduct has helped real estate agents and realtors alike really get better at their game. I know from personal experience, not in my company, obviously, where agents really didn't know what they're doing. They were literally coming out of real estate school, finding somebody to buy a house. Well, here you go, misstating stuff. And I think it's a whole bigger problem. I think it was companies weren't training. I think it's the bar of entry is too low. I think it's all the normal stuff. But with this lawsuit, people had to pay attention. Companies had to start leading their agents. They had to start training their agents because they were afraid if they didn't, they were going to get sued again. And that price tag was very, very, very expensive. So I like that this lawsuit has brought about some change. The last year and a half, besides a little bit of confusion, have been some of the easiest, and I mean like working with other agents easy, deals that we have dealt with. People understood how to talk to their buyer about commission. They understood how to talk to a seller about commission. It helped people understand, especially the consumer, which again, I don't think was the actual byproduct of the lawsuit, understand that you work for me, I pay you, let's call it a day. That's it. But what I also realized is people are still open and willing to be negotiable when it comes to selling their house. Sure, most sellers are still wrapping in the commission for the buyer's agent into the deal. Now, the buyer has to ask for their buyer's agent commission to be in there, but nonetheless, they are having the conversation and they know how it's working. I think another thing that I'm grateful for that came out of this settlement is agents wanted to learn. They really were nervous about how it's going to work because they weren't just automatically going to get paid again. And I say automatic in air quotes because we know that's not exactly how it worked, but that's what they were saying. And at the same time, I think it has allowed us to really show our value, at least at our company. We bring value. We do things that most companies don't do. But when you take the compensation conversation to a base level, clients don't care. But if you really got to sell them, hey, here's what I do, here's what I'm worth, here's what I'm going to charge you, you got to be good at it. And people realize quality. And I've realized, and I'm grateful for it, people are willing to pay for it. Now, I'm not saying go out there and charge more just because you can, but I'm saying if you really do bring a value, if you really are as good of an agent that you think you are, you should charge for it and be able to articulate that to your clients so they can pay you for it. Before, we all got lumped together. The good ones, the bad ones, the first year, the 20 years. Now there's a differentiator, and I am grateful for that. I'm also really grateful that the fears going around the lawsuit didn't actually come to fruition. You know, there's all this talk that the homeowners commission compensation's going away, brokers aren't going to be paid again, this is going to happen. Guys, that's not happening. And what is happening, and I'm grateful for it, are people seeing the value of real estate agents, they're seeing the value of the guides, and they're paying the people that are proving their value. And we're seeing that the people that can't prove their value or didn't have value are exiting the industry. They shouldn't have been here to begin with. That sounds hard, but that is the truth. The major thing that I'm really grateful for is being a boutique real estate company in this change. Y'all, we had so many changes, so many contract changes, so many little minute things that we were able to pivot, make decisions with the help of legal to make sure we're doing the best thing for our agents, our consumers, and not putting them at odds. I've seen a lot of big companies top down put out what they're going to do. And it doesn't always relate to every single market. And I'm really grateful that we were able to be nimble and quick and change with the market, change with the rules, and continue to bring the service and the quality that we always have. We could not have done that if we were a massive company. And I'm super grateful that we were set up and we were properly positioned so we could do the best that we could do.